All right, what's up, man? This is your boy Z the Real here. I'm gonna just talk about WWE right now. That's getting ready towards we getting ready into WrestleMania time, right? And going forward because we all know after WrestleMania there's a new season or a new there's a new year coming through, right? We all know the draft is gonna be starting right up pretty soon too. So I'm just gonna say this going forward, right? And this is just I'm just gonna cover the main problems with WWE and why companies like AEW is beating them out in ratings. Because believe it or not, man, AEW, since its debut, man, AEW has been way more exciting than WWE. I'm going to be very honest, man, right? And I don't know if it's just because it's a different wrestling show, right? And you got a lot of wrestlers like Cody Rhodes, right? You got Matt Hagar, which is Jack Swagger. You know what I'm saying? Matt Hardy just came on there. But for some reason, man, like AEW just got better storylines. It's fresh, right? The main problem with the WWE is they keep milking the same type of gimmicks. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what's wrong with it, man. There's some wrestlers that need to change, like Roman Reigns, right? You got wrestlers like Roman Reigns that need to change their gimmick around, dude. Man, you need to do something else. Because for example, why is Roman Reigns wearing using the same ring attire? Like, why is he for one, dude? He need to change that ring attire, dude. I'm sorry, man. Like, that ring attire he's wearing reminds me of the Shield. Even that theme song, right? He's milking that for too long, right? You need to change your theme song. The Shield been broke up. They're never coming back. That's it, man. The last year was the last WrestleMania we're gonna ever see the Shield, right? Rollins, Reigns, and Ambrose is going. Like Ambrose is on AEW now. Okay, he's in a different name. Like he's going now. That's never gonna come back, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, and then on top of that too, you got older guys like John Cena. For one, I do not want to see John Cena at WrestleMania. I'm sorry, man. I don't want to see that. I'm tired of seeing it, man. I truly believe John Cena does not want to be around like that no more. He don't. When John Cena came out there and said that he ain't trying to be in WrestleMania no more. He trying to give it to the younger wrestlers. He meant it. The problem is they keep these writers who ever write the storyline keep trying to keep John Cena around. John Cena don't need to be around no more. He really don't. John Cena is already doing other things off camera anyway. John Cena's involved in a lot of other business ventures. He don't need WWE no more. He don't. That man got plenty of money. He's won every belt title he ever wanted to do. This man is 16-time World Heavyweight Champion. John Cena don't need to be around no more. I believe John Cena ain't trying to be around. They keep bringing him on every year, man. These older veterans, it's time for him to go, man. Their time is up, dude. Even Randy Orton right now, the only reason why Edge came back so he could have one match with Randy Orton. That's the only reason why he returned, because him and Randy Orton, those two never had a match at WrestleMania before at all. So I've been watching them. Yeah, they were tag team champions. They teamed up with each other, right? They might have been in ladder on. They might have been in elimination. Well, not elimination chamber. Because you had that at WrestleMania, but those two might have been in Money in the Bank matches together, right? They were tag team champions together, but those two have never actually fought each other at WrestleMania before. So this gives you like another dream match. That's why Edge came back, because he wanted to face Randy Orton. They doing what Triple H and Batista did last year, where you got guys who are close, right? Best friends, wrestlers who have been cool with each other, who've had history with each other and actually face each other, right? Like last year you had Triple H and Batista, because that was basically a rematch of WrestleMania 21, right? Triple H never got a rematch with Batista. So that's what that was about. This year they're doing Edge and Randy Orton. Okay, that makes sense, because Edge ain't come back to compete for no belt titles, man. That's the one thing I do respect about Roger, right? Which is Edge's real name off camera. Edge, like I said, Roger has a lot of respect for these younger talent. Edge don't come there to try to take away no title, man. He's won again. This man is like 10-time. This for one, man. Edge has won the tag team title belts like numerous times. Like I think what was it, like 8-9 times? He's won the Intercontinental Championship before, right? This is a man who's won the World Heavyweight Championship like 9 times, WWE Champion like 10 times. I mean, this man don't need to win no more belts. Okay? And I like him when Randy Orton took the belt off of Bray Wyatt the first time, like WrestleMania 2 years ago. Like, that was dumb, dude. And Randy Orton don't need to be competing for belt titles no more. I don't know why he's in the main event. I'm getting tired of seeing Randy. Right? But Edge only came back just so he can face Randy Orton in a match they never had before. Okay? Edge ain't coming back to take no belt titles. And John Cena understands that, man. John Cena ain't trying to be active no more. He really ain't. John Cena's done being active. But John Cena, I'm seeing enough WrestleManias with John Cena. He was there. He was around last year. I'm tired of seeing John Cena. John Cena understands that there's too many other wrestlers like Aleister Black, right? All this, you got Ricochet, Mustafa Ali. You got all these younger wrestlers who's coming up in the game now who's trying to get established. They can't get established because you keep putting these veterans away, like Undertaker, right? Why do we keep seeing Undertaker at WrestleMania? I'm dead serious. First of all, this man here, Brock Lesnar, though, I've already ended the streak, right? At WrestleMania 2014, Brock Lesnar beat the Undertaker, okay? And then after Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, Undertaker lost to Roman Reigns. That you see before you, right? You lost to Roman Reigns already. The streak has been over. The Undertaker's like 22-2. Right? I don't want to see him no more. Even then, going against AJ Styles, he could lose again. For one, when Roman Reigns beat the Undertaker like 3 WrestleManias ago, right? When the Undertaker finally took his hat off and placed it in the ring with his jacket, that should have been it. That should have been the end of Mark Galloway. I'm tired of seeing Mr. Mark Galloway return. It's over already. The Undertaker's 54 years old, man. He don't need to be around no more. He don't, man. It's stupid, man. I don't know who keep putting him there. Right? See, this is the problem I have with Triple H and Stephanie, man. You keep bringing these older veterans around. They taking up TV time. Right? For one, the match you giving Undertaker, you give that to somebody else that's more deserving. I'll be honest. There's too many wrestlers out there now. Too many young guys, right? From NXT. You got all these younger guys, which we see in the Royal Rumble, right? It's a lot of talent, right? It's a lot of dudes who you could give that spotlight to, who are trying to get established, trying to make a name for themselves. They can't do it because these veterans are in the way. Even Kane. Why are you bringing Kane back out there, right? Why is Glenn Jacobs keep coming back? He's done. I'm tired of seeing these guys, man. I've watched John Cena, Randy Orton, right? Even Brock Lesnar. Like, when Brock Lesnar loses that championship title, that needs to be it. Brock Lesnar don't need to be coming back no more. He needs to be done, dude, right? But I watched Brock Lesnar, right? Even Bill Goldberg. Why do you have Bill Goldberg coming back? Old man Goldberg, all he has is spirit. Goldberg can't do nothing else. He's too old, man. Like, him losing out to Fiend, losing out to him, dude, take the belt from Fiend, that didn't make no kind of sense. That was ultimately dumb. That was the worst decision they ever did. They making Bray Wyatt look too damn weak, man. And even then, man, I don't want to see Bray Wyatt going against John Cena no more. We seen that already, man. Those two have already fought each other at WrestleMania. I'm tired of seeing that. For one, Bray Wyatt done worked too hard, man. This dude done jobbed out for far enough, man. Right? I already see a WrestleMania where Bray Wyatt defends his championship and actually retains it. Right? Why do you keep giving Bray Wyatt the belt and then taking away from him, right? This dude done reinvented himself as the Fiend. He's basically known as the Mr. Rogers of the WWE, right? He's the new Mr. Rogers. In an evil form, right? He's the evil Mr. Rogers, right? This dude finally get a cool gimmick, right? That works for him, right? You finally do that, but then this dude finally becomes a WWE champion. You take the belt right from him. He becomes WWE World Heavyweight Champion, right? Again, for like the second time, because he's had the belt before, right? But then you got this dude jobbing out to an older dude. This is the second time they had Bray Wyatt lose out to an older, the third time, right? Because the first time that was against The Undertaker. Now that storyline was dumb as hell. You got Bray Wyatt trying to be too much like The Undertaker and Kane, right? He jobbed out to him, right? This dude, he jobbed out to John Cena. Like, that's actually 4 guys, right? John Cena, he's jobbed out to, right? He done jobbed out to The Undertaker, right? Just like 2 years ago, right? He lost it to Randy Orton. You have the Randy Orton who don't need to be winning no more belts, right? Do it again. I remember Jerry Lawler even said it. Randy Orton did not need to be in that match. This is stupid, man. Y'all making these young wrestlers look weak, man, and pathetic. Like, what's the point of having these newer guys if you're not going to use them? I'm just dead serious, man. Matter of fact, I would rather Antonio Cesaro have that chance to take the belt from the Fiend, right? And see, that's another thing. Y'all, everybody love to bring up black wrestlers, right? They love to talk about my black people getting screwed over. Look how many Caucasian wrestlers, how many of these internationals gotten screwed over, right? Have not had a fair opportunity in the last 20 years, right? Since you want to talk about something, right? For example, you got this dude here, right? The Scotsman, right? You got him, right? This dude, fine. Look how long it took for Drew McIntyre to finally get this opportunity. It took Drew McIntyre a very long time, right? To me, Drew McIntyre is having a run just like his boy Jinder Mahal did, right? Now Jinder Mahal did at least get to be champion for at least 4 months. That's what I'm kind of low key happy about, because they did give Jinder Mahal a chance to be champion. But look how long it took Drew McIntyre to do it. Like, Drew McIntyre had to go back and bulk himself up, man. He had to really reinvent himself, okay, for people to take him seriously. This is Drew McIntyre that literally had potential, right? He was a Vince McMahon favorite, right? He had the broken dreams given, right? They didn't let him become champion like that at all, right? They held him back, okay? Then they paired this dude up with 3MB, with Jinder Mahal and Heath Slater, and he was a jobber recruit, right? This dude was losing out to everybody. He was the laughing stock of the locker room, right? Just like Zack Ryder, okay? So they had him just lose out to everybody, right? You would think a three-man band group would actually be like kick-ass, right? You would think they'll actually have a little something going for them, but that ain't the case. They didn't put no belt titles on, no tag team champion, nothing like that at all, right? So Drew McIntyre went through years of trying to pay all these dudes, right? Job it out, lose it out, right? This dude finally comes back last year, right? Or just a little over a year, right? This dude is getting all these matches. They still ain't putting the title shot. Why now, right? Drew McIntyre should have been had a title shot a long time ago, right? Again, man, and I'm going to say this now, too. If they don't give Drew McIntyre the belt, if Drew McIntyre faces Bill Goldberg and they allow Bill Goldberg to beat Drew McIntyre at this year's WrestleMania, now I don't want nobody bringing up my black wrestlers being screwed over. That would be a perfect example of black wrestlers aren't the only ones being screwed over, right? Like, for example, Kofi Kingston. I'm gonna keep it 1,000, right? The only reason why I believe they gave Kofi Kingston that belt title is because you got too many of these millennials, right? These 21s under these people who's 18, 19, 16, 17 years old, right? 15 years old. People in their early 20s who want around to watch WWE when The Rock, right? Ron Simmons, right? Bobo Brazil. They want around to see Ron Simmons, Booker T, Mark Henry, or The Rock become WWE and World Heavyweight Champion. They wasn't around to see none of that. The belt title like Kofi Kingston had won is basically the unified championship title that Triple H combined in 2014, right? This is when this is the match. No, this was like the latter match when Randy Orton fought against right? Daniel Bryan. Yeah. And I tried to show y'all clips of it, right? They blocked me. Somebody blocked me because they didn't want me to show you the image. They didn't want me to show you that they combined two belts, right? Because somebody's trying to keep a narrative. There's somebody on YouTube trying to keep a narrative of making WWE sound racist, which they really ain't. They just got bad writers, right? And I showed you where Triple H unified both belts. He had the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship combined to represent one belt. And that's the history of the WWE, right? So how could Kofi Kingston have been the first black, WWE champion when you have The Rock there, right? You have Mark Henry, you have Booker T. Even Booker T basically said it sarcastically, right? He said, yeah, Kofi Kingston is the first black WWE champion. Are you happy now? It's not like he the first one that did it. Booker T even knows how ridiculous that is, right? Because whoever WWE got working for them that do these storylines, they didn't do their research. They wasn't around to see The Rock be champion. I was like 7, 8 years old when The Rock won his first championship match, right? In 1998, at Survivor Series, right, in Sacramento, right? I was a little kid watching The Rock defeat Mick Foley, right, for that championship belt. When The Rock became WWE champion for the very first time, and Vince McMahon aligned himself and started managing The Rock when he was a corporate champion, I saw that, man. To put Kofi Kingston above The Rock is totally out of line, man. It's ridiculous. The Rock's father is the soul brother, Rocky Johnson, rest in peace, who just passed away this year, right? I did a video on him. That man is a brother, okay? But again, man, this thing is ridiculous. They only gave it to Kofi Kingston because again, man, you got too many people on YouTube complaining, right? And even then, man, look at these other storylines. Why do you got Bobby Lashley married to Lana? Okay, it's these type of storylines that's making this company look bad, right? And matter of fact, the reason why you don't see Rusev no more because Rusev is actually pissed off, right? Rusev don't like that at all, man. Him and Bobby Lashley got into a real fight off stage, off camera during Royal Rumble, right? So Rusev is actually suspended. Him and Lashley are suspended, right? For one, man, Lashley does not go with white women like that or Caucasian women. He don't, right? The mother of Lashley's 2 kids is a black woman. I think her name is Christine or something like that, right? But this is a black woman. She also worked at WWE, but she's a black woman. But Bobby Lashley ain't don't go with Caucasian women like that, right? That's just in the storyline. Because you got people who actually like to see interracial couples, right? But no, everybody knows that Rusev, everybody's mom and dad, know that Rusev and Lana are married in real life. But Rusev is not happy with WWE. Oh, he's just not, man. He really ain't. That man is pissed off, man, that they got Lana marrying Bobby Lashley. Because to me, man, it goes against conflict of interest, right? For example, everybody knew that Austin and Deborah were married in real life. You didn't have Deborah going with nobody else, right? And this is after Jeff Jarrett left, and that was just his. They were just managers. Deborah was just Jeff Jarrett's valet, right? Her and Jeff Jarrett never really had a real relationship off camera like that, right? Not like when she got with Steve Austin. Same thing with Triple H and Stephanie. You'll never see Stephanie get in a relationship with no other wrestler while she was the commissioner of the SmackDown, right? Because her and Triple H were married. See, storylines like that, that's just stupid, man. That makes no sense. It's dumb. Okay? Even this pay-per-view, why you got WrestleMania going for 2 days? Everybody know WrestleMania is a one-day event. And then you got Raw the next day. Why is it 2 days? Again, and I'm going to say this right now, man. The NFL, right? And again, before I continue, we all know, man, wrestling is scripted. It's not like NBA or it's not like the NBA, right? It's not like the NFL, nothing like that, right? We all know that, right? I've explained this before. Okay? I said it before, I said it again, man. Do not get it confused with these other companies. But even then, man, the NFL, NBA, right, March Madness, all these baseball, all these sports, the shutdown they program, WWE needs to shut down too, because you can't have an event with an empty crowd. Even now, man, Raw and SmackDown, this is basically them at rehearsal, right? This is just them at practice, okay? Them with no crowd reaction, that's just stupid. You got Rob Gronkowski here looking corny. Why you got Rob Gronkowski coming out here to techno music? This man's a 3-time Super Bowl champion. Okay, this is a man who's helped Brady get his 6 rings, right? He's won Brady at least 3 of those, right? And Tom, who's in Tampa Bay now, which I believe one of the reasons why, why Brady went to Buccaneers, because one, so he can make an appearance in WrestleMania, because Rob Gronkowski's there, right? So this is just Tom trying to get attention, and that's a video for a whole nother day. Because I got another video coming for Tom Brady doing that, but no, Tom is in Tampa Bay now, which WrestleMania is gonna be at, right? Brady wants to go to wants to be in WrestleMania so he can make his appearance, he can promote himself, right? He can get more attention. Right? He's going to be in Tampa Bay for 2 years, but I believe, I wouldn't be surprised if you got Rob go over there and interviews Tom Brady. Since Rob going to be in WrestleMania this year, right? He's officially going to be the host of WWE, right? Tom Brady is going to try to try to get greedy behind the spotlight and have Rob Gronkowski interviewing him, right? Rob will bring Tom Brady in the ring so he can promote himself, right? That's what this is really about. Tom is greedy behind the spotlight. He don't want to let the game go, right? Yeah, he's officially a Tampa Bay Buccaneer. But anyways, man, Rob Gronkowski come out here to techno music. He look corny as hell. I'm serious, man. He look whack, right? Now, Mojo Rawley is his ex-teammate with the New England Patriots, okay? But this dude looks corny as hell, man. You don't have no man like this coming out to no damn techno music. I'm sorry, man. Why don't you give him some heavy metal? Give him an artist, man. Even Edge had Rob Zombie, man. Give him somebody. Man, that's horrible, man. That's terrible, right? But anyways, man, that's what I want to say, man. Like, WWE go have to change it. You have to hire some new writers, man, because this is just sad, man. This is not satisfactory at all. No, they shouldn't have no event with no crowd, because the crowd is what make up WWE, man. They have the crowd in the stands with their signs, right, cheering for their favorite wrestler. That's what makes WWE what it is. Without no crowd, you can't really have no show, right? They should just be postponing WrestleMania until this summer, right? And they have SummerSlam right after, man. You need to postpone it, man. It shouldn't be no WrestleMania. Not with no crowd reaction, right? I'm sorry, that's just not going to work, dude. That's unsatisfactory there. It's weird, too, man. It really is. But, folks, that's the video, man. But I'm just saying, man, WWE needs to change it, man. They got to change it. Stay blessed, stay tuned. I'll see you soon.